Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at Akiba Strip episode 5, which, by the way, is probably my favorite episode of this show so far, to be honest. Um, now, as you guys know, I do have a copyright strike against me, so I'm not going to take too many risks with the videos for the next, 2 or 3 weeks. I'm only going to be having one single image for a lot of them, so I do apologize for that in advance, but you'll still get the point of my reviews, and I'll still try to do my best with that. Anyways, kind of fitting though that this one would probably be the one I'd be scared to do a lot of images anyways for, because this week's concept of Akiba Strip was all about gaming, and namely they use a lot of Street Fighter stuff in this one. Like, this is the very beginning of this has Tomatsu at an arcade, and he's training, as he calls it, like he's playing actually strip I think strip mahjong on a arcade machine with his sister, and he's like, yeah, no, this is training so I can get better at fighting the bugged ones and all that. But later on he ends up moving on to Street Fighter 2, which is an old classic, and he ends up losing against this one girl. But as he's leaving with his sister, finally they get split off by a giant machine, and she gets taken up like a crane grabbing game, and he's now joined a tournament for Street Fighter to save his sister, which is Street Fighter 5, by the way. And they use actual video for Street Fighter 5 in this, so I'm like, oh, wow, that's okay. I feel like a lot of it was also the demo video, because they show a lot of the concepts from a lot of the demo videos, which is kind of cool. But I, honest to God, thought this was such a funny episode because of that. I think that he has to go through like the whole training course that they make him go through, where he can get faster reaction times and all that, is honestly ridiculous. Because even in fighting games, even if you have a faster, reflex and timing and all that, it still doesn't always help you. You really need a lot more of that. You need like skill, and you need to actually practice a lot with a character and all that. As someone who plays a lot of fighting games, like I actually do play a lot of fighting games. I'm not saying I'm great at them, but I do play a lot of them. But what's kind of cool is, though, to get his sister back, obviously he has to actually join a tournament for Street Fighter 5. And after his whole training regimen and all that, he ends up joining. First match, loses the first round, which I thought was funny as hell. But luckily enough, pulls out and actually starts winning against everyone, and goes and fights what he believes is the person that stole his sister. Which, by the way, most ridiculous whole sequence of anything. Like, I've seen fighting game tournaments get crazy in real life, but I've never seen people start disrobing themselves just to start playing a fighting game. Like, she starts taking her clothes off, and he starts taking his clothes off, to the point that he has like nothing but his shirt on, and she's like basically in just a swimsuit. And I'm like, I've never seen that before in a fighting game tournament. Okay, that's different. Sure, why not, right? But he ends up winning ultimately, and he finds out that she actually had nothing to do with taking the sister away. It was some other dude who was actually being an announcer for it, which was funny because he gets punched in the face right away by Tomatsu, and they're like, yeah, no, just give my sister back. He runs to his sister, still half naked, which I'm like, wow, that's not weird at all. Sure. But honest to God, I love this episode. I thought it was so funny. I love the homages to Street Fighter and stuff like that. That's so great. Anyways, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this review. As always, if you do, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. You know the whole nine. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. Bye-bye.